Hey guys, Pie Guy Rules here, and I wanted to try and start a new thing where I kind of give a big roundup of Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon towards the end of the year of kind of how the network's doing in my personal opinion, the shows that have been canceled, the shows that are still going, what I kind of hope to see for the future, yada yada yada, that sort of thing. So today we're going to be looking at Cartoon Network. Now, personally, I think Cartoon Network's made quite the turnaround in the past few years. Almost all of the live action shows are canceled, and the animated series that they do have going on seem to be really working for them. Currently, and this is according to Wikipedia, by the way, it's helping me very much. The shows on hiatus right now, meaning the shows that are possibly going to get renewed, possibly not, are Generator Rex, Young Justice, Sidekick, Scaredy Squirrel, Green Lantern, Secret Mountain Fort Awesome, and The Problem Solvers. Oh my god, I hope they cancel Problem Solvers and Secret Mountain Fort Awesome. Really, I do. I've heard decent things about Generator Rex and Young Justice, so I hope those keep going on. But seriously, no more Problem Solvers, no more Secret Mountain Fort Awesome. Cartoon Network, just stop that. That was not good. Don't do that anymore. Currently, for original animated series, they've got Adventure Time, Regular Show, Gumball, and Ben 10 Omniverse, Johnny Test, Star Wars The Clone Wars, Casper's Scare School, The Garfield Show, Scooby-Doo Mystery Inc., Mad, The Looney Tunes Show, Almost Naked Animals, Red Dakai, Conquer the Karyu, Ninjago, The Masters of Spinjitzu, Pokemon Black and White, Rival Destinies, Scan to Go, Dragons, Riders of the Burk, and Beyblade Metal Fury. So let me just go through first the original animated series. Adventure Time, I love it. I think it only gets better with age. As the show goes on, it's been getting better. I don't see it being canceled anytime in the future. I hope it gets a nice run, and I feel like the creators will respect it, unlike SpongeBob or, I don't know, Simpsons or whatever, long runners. I hope Adventure Time does get a nice run and keeps its respect and keeps true to what it is, because I think it's a great show. Regular Show, again, I have nothing but respect for this show. People seem to think I hate it. I don't. It's not the show that I would watch. I've seen a few episodes. I think it's okay, but a lot of people do like it, and I don't think it's bad. I think it's very good for the network. I think it's a very good show. Gumball, I've only seen very little of this. Maybe there'll be a review sometime, but from what I have seen, I think it's also a good show. Interesting concept, interesting animation styles. I haven't heard bad things about it. Ben 10 Omniverse, stop it. Stop with your Ben 10 spin-offs. Enough is enough. You don't need any more. I hate the animation for this show, too, by the way. Haven't seen any of it, but from what I've seen in promotional materials, God, it just looks so ugly. Ugh. Well, we've got the High Fructose Adventures of the Annoying Orange. I'm not even going to dignify that with any sort of comment. If you want to know what I think of that show, go look at any of my Fred rants, the Fred TV show rant that I did. That's my opinion on High Fructose Adventures of the Annoying Orange. The only live-action show they have currently is Level Up, which I have not seen, but it makes me feel good that there's only one live-action show. Kind of. I guess Annoying Orange is kind of live-action, but yeah, you know what I mean. Let's see, Johnny Test, that's still going on. Man, I was a fan of that show when it was on Kids WB. I thought it had a decent run, and I thought it ended nicely where it did. I feel like Cartoon Network really reruns the show a lot. I see a lot of it in promotional material and stuff. I thought it was good back when it aired, but I've heard some bad things, honestly. I've heard that the newer episodes are not very good. Star Wars The Clone Wars, I was not a big fan of this happening. I don't think any Star Wars fan was a big fan of this happening. And, I mean, I guess it's alright. If you disconnect it from Star Wars, it's a decent action show, I suppose, but that's not my stuff. Casper's Scare School, Garfield Show, I don't know anything about them. Scooby-Doo Mystery Inc. I've seen a few episodes, I thought it was pretty good. Mad, I still like Mad, man. I don't care what you guys say. I like it. I don't think it's, like, brilliant or anything, but I think that some of the parody stuff they do is very funny. Look at it, Avenger Time, to see how the show does comedy pretty well. Looney Tunes Show, I still have no opinion. Almost Naked Animals, never heard of it. I don't know what is Redakai, Conquer the Karikyu, and Ninjago Masters of Spinjitzu. I think at least one of those is that Lego show. I don't quite understand it. But I mean, hey, I'm all for trying interesting things, so good for them. Pokemon, well, you have one anime. Or maybe you have more. I don't know. Beyblade, I suppose, is an anime. Maybe. I don't know. But Pokemon Black and White, I suppose you can't go wrong with Pokemon. If I were to talk about my history and opinion on Pokemon, that would be a completely different video. I don't know what Scan to Go is. Let's see. September 1st, 2012 to present. It's an anime series, and the story is based on the phenomenon of great races taking place in outer space, where each racer guns for the title of the universe's #1 racer. TV animation lasts for 52 episodes and is targeted for boys from 4 to 12. Okay. So, they do have a few anime. But alright, so I think they're doing good. I think they can definitely serve to drop a few of these shows. I don't know what... I think the Garfield show is that really cheesily CGI animated thing. I don't know how that is, but they could definitely drop Ben 10 Omniverse. Seriously, just knock it off with the Ben 10 spin-offs. None of them have been good except for the original. And I know I sound like a hipster snob when I say that, but honestly, I think the first spin-off sucked the life out of the characters. That's not even getting into the second or third spin-off. Seriously, 4 series about the same character? Why? Why, Cartoon Network? Why not just keep the same series going? You can do a time jump. It's fine. Ugh. And the Annoying Orange definitely can get the boot. But other than that, I like the shows you have going on. So, the shows that are on hiatus here, you could definitely dump some of them, if not all of them. Okay, so, coming up we have I Heart Tuesday, Steven Universe, and Uncle Grandpa. I really don't know much about any of these shows, but fingers crossed. Let's see. We've also have Beware the Batman. Sounds promising. The Tom and Jerry Show. Oh, no. Hope not like the Tom and Jerry show they did on Kids WB. I did not like that show. I really don't think Tom and Jerry is one of those things that can be brought back, but hey, what do I know? The movies are selling, I suppose. Guroja Band. Don't know what that is. And Untitled Total Drama Series. Okay, do another Total Drama Series, whatever, doesn't bother me. I don't think it's particularly great, but whatever. It's not particularly awful, I suppose. But especially of note is Teen Titans Go, which has the original cast from the original Teen Titans, although it's supposed to be a little bit more, I guess, silly than the original series, and not always about fighting crime. I am definitely excited for a new Teen Titans series with the same cast. Fingers crossed that it's going to be good, because the original was truly a piece of masterwork there. So, let's see what we have as far as events like programming blocks and stuff. Toonami came back this year. That's really big, right? I still haven't had much time to sit down and actually watch it, but I am so glad it's back. I am so glad other people are, and I'm so glad I will be able to sit down and watch it one of these days when I have some time. DC Nation also happened, which, from what I hear, is a decent-looking block. It's obviously a block showcasing a bunch of DC shows. Seeing as Disney Channel kind of has the claim on Marvel, it's cool that Cartoon Network's getting in on the DC action. I've always liked DC's cartoons, even though I'm more about Marvel Comics for movies and comic books. I think the DC shows have always been pretty solid, going back to what I said about Teen Titans. Cartoon Planet also happened, which I don't put too much stock in, to be honest. I don't think it'll be around that long. I do like the fact that it stars Brak and Zorak, and that they're celebrating the 20th anniversary, and that they're showing some cartoons. I approve of it all. And lastly, there's the birthday celebration that's happening this month, or this past month. And I am blown away by what they did. I am so happy that they got Primal Screen to come back and do a bunch of classic-styled bumpers with the simple background colors and the mishmash of all the cartoon characters over the years. Oh, it is great. And what they're doing with the episodes, they're airing reruns on the weekends. Oh, it is great. I am very happy with what Cartoon Network did this past year, and while I still think they have a few blunders they need to completely erase, like Secret Mountain Fort Awesome and the Problem Solvers, I think that they are on the right track, and I think that Cartoon Network is going to be really strong in 2013, and I am very proud. They've come a long way since Out of Jimmy's Head, and since the stupid live-action thing. So, thumbs up, Cartoon Network. I salute you, and I approve of your actions. Keep up the good work. Pie Guy rules?